So that is why I'm resetting my save data every time. Ah. Right, no early exits anymore. I'm doing this as if it's a marathon run. And I'm not early exiting in a marathon run, not on this level. Okay, glad I didn't, because that probably wouldn't have worked. It might have, but I'm not 100% sure. And last time I early exited in a run, it cost me another sub-hour. It wouldn't have been a PB, but it would have been sub-hour. So yeah, very, very interesting start to the speedrun. Starting off with a reversing level in the longest reversing level in the run. I feel like it is. It must be. Oh, actually, no, there's the Bowser's Castle Crates one. That probably is the longest. Okay, let's just not drift here, because I don't want to lose the coins. So having different characters on every mission makes it a really strange Mario Kart speedrun. Obviously, normally we would use the same character pretty much throughout, unless you're doing a category where you need to do multiple sets of races, such as like a miscellaneous, 100% category or something. But, oh my goodness, I'm having a skill issue. But here, because every mission is standalone, we're using the preset kart and character every single time. Are they 100? Yeah, I feel like they are as well. Because I've seen time trials on 150 recently, and it looks so much faster and different. Like, I feel like when I start doing runs of normal categories, which I will do eventually, it will feel a lot different. Because like most Mario Kart categories, it is 150cc required for the normal categories. So another quirk of the exiting early is we actually do have some control if you then tap the buttons after the menuing has disappeared, or after the HUD, or the menu, whatever, has disappeared. Which is kind of weird, but it does give you a little bit of control if you think, I'm barely going to miss, but I need to just, go back to holding A to go forward a little bit more, rather than losing all your speed very quickly after going into the menu. So here we only need one hit on Big Bully. And that's not going to work. Oh, it is going to work. Nice. Okay. Excellent. I thought I wouldn't quit out early because it was really dodgy. But that's fine. So that is Area 1. And we go back into some regular missions again. So later on we are going to see a pretty much carbon copy of Big Bully. At least for cycles... that's not good. For cycles 1 and 2. Okay, I think I have a backup. Yeah, that might work. So we do still need to get a star here. So that might not be good. But it's a good time to test it, right? good. Yeah, 3 stars. Excellent. That is somehow 3 stars. Okay, here I need to go back. Very, very troll mission. Literally the entire difficulty of this is just, haha, go backwards. Which is obviously very regularly counterintuitive. But here we need to. Depending on how IROC goes, this might be the no reset of the day. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We might fail the requirement. Oh, neither is that. Okay. It's fine, we move. It's 1 star if it is. Yeah, 1 star, but that's fine. As long as we get a star, we unlock the final level. And that is a star on every mission. Except for the ones in level 7. Which is nice. The ones in level 7 are pretty difficult. So it's nice to not need the star there. Let's not mess up the menu. Would have been fine for me to then cross over, but I just want to make sure I don't confuse myself. Ooh, that's a restart because I have failed this one, I think. I don't want to be playing with fire too much. Either that or missing the star there is not ideal. So I play pretty safe here. I don't do any sort of massive fire hopping, or not fire hopping, snaking. But as long as I'm making sure I grab all of these items. Nice one. Love how he got like a tiny bit of baby park at the end. So here we're sort of needing to switch sides each time. So that first one is gate number 8, so we don't need to do that. Also, I think in my last 2 PBs, I keep quitting out early on this one. So hopefully I remember to not quit out on gate number 8. Because for some reason, that's what I keep doing here. Because most of these only have 8 gates. There's only, I think, 2 missions that have 10. I played fairly safe there. No drifting. And straight in the side. Pretty difficult one to sideline into the gate there. Very easy to miss that, and then obviously you're having to redo the whole thing if you've quit out. So here, I'm going to sit on the item box. And I'm just going to take out these early ones. And then I'm going to move forward. I am going to throw another one there. That should be fine. And that's definitely fine. Okay, cool. Little bit slow, but not too bad there. Where's the 32 tracks no drift speedrun? Honestly, that is probably when I originally did a 32 track speedrun. Because I used to suck at this game on a grand scale. So that probably was a no drift speedrun, or at least a no mini turbo speedrun. Because I was very bad. Oh, I just barely missed the quit out there. So the item boxes have a hitbox that is a little more generous than you'd think, considering how the item boxes in this game are small, but the hitbox is a little bigger than the actual item box itself. Unfortunately, not managing to get it there. So here, this is IROC. A fixed boss, but I still have skill issues on it on a regular basis, so I need to be careful. And he is going to go that way. Okay, good. I don't want to do the quit out there, because I've done it in my PB, but It's still so risky, and I've literally only ever done it once, and I feel like most of the time on iRock I just fail on the first hit on the last cycle, so I don't want to risk it. Anyway, Waluigi Pinball. I did miss 2 of those item boxes at the start there, but that's fine. Nice, good. Okay. Nope, don't go back in. Very, very slow to go back in the same mission. One day I'm going to have a PB that doesn't have that at all. Ooh. Bonked on the gate there, unfortunately. Ooh, no, don't do that turn. Not that early. So I really want to be doing as few turns as possible. And that is why I'm doing the little hop. We can't drift backwards, but we can hop. Yep. But I really recommend this speedrun. It's such a nice speedrun when you learn all the missions properly. Or even when I was not that familiar with some of them, it was still a fun speedrun to start off with. Definitely. Like, it's definitely not like anything else you get in Mario Kart. The only downside is that it's very variable compared to a normal Mario Kart speedrun. Because you could technically get stuck on a mission for several minutes. Or hours. Depending on your level. If you're playing it for the first time, you might get stuck on it for hours. Looking at this mission on that one. At least if you're going for a star. This mission's really hard if you're going for a star. If you're just trying to clear it, it's not as bad. So we're going to try and hit that wall, and we're just going to go straight forward. Here there is a coin behind this wall, so I need to go that way. I need to get better at optimizing this section. Ah, that's a bonk. That is not optimal. So if you hit any obstacle, like a banana, or probably if you fall off as well, I don't know if that's true though, you have to pick up the 5 coins maximum that you drop around you, which pretty much sacrifices the star rank, unless you're playing very fast. And that's part of what this run is. Once you get to a level where you're getting like consistent 2 or 3 stars, if you have like a massive fail somewhere, like if you bonk into, say, a car on Shroom Ridge here or something, you could still save it. And that's what makes this a good run at a higher level, even if you're, or at least consistent. At least it's a consistent run. Like, you don't have to restart a mission. If you're only getting consistent 1 stars on missions, that was very close. I was on the off-road there. If you're getting consistent 1 stars and you bonk on something, like, you're not going to get the completion. But this is a very hard mission. Like, if I hit something once, I'm pretty much just resetting it. That's the only missed mini turbo late in that mission, so I'm really happy with that. And that's still only 2 stars. Like, that's probably the best I've ever played that mission. So here, very weird mission here. I'm pretty much just going to stay silent, because I need to time the shell throws. Come on. What? Oh my goodness. What? I'm getting bozoed by this man. Okay, so that one you can just sit on him. There's still 3 stars, but obviously comparing against a PB that probably didn't miss as many as that, probably missed about half. But getting 5 of those is really, really hard. And there's not really a better strategy than that. Nice. And using the star here, you just completely ignore the water. So really, really nice item to get on this track here. And might as well use the item coming up to the end. Would have been nicer to get 3 mushrooms, I believe, but that's fine. Still 3 stars, and we move on to Goon Boss. So we get more Baby Park. This one is honestly really unfair. So if you play behind Goon Boss, you will get a ton of Goombas and mushrooms. And I can see them spawning in on the map as well, so I can sort of come back to them later. The problem is, if you get ahead of him, he will not stop. So you can play better on some of these and fail. So like right now, I'm not getting anything from him, and there's no point me saving the mushroom because then he is not going to, he's not going to be there on the last lap. So he's done no spawning in on the last one there. So I'm actually kind of at a bit of a disadvantage now. I might even just let him catch up, sort of. Like here, I might still lose. Like I barely won that. But if I was playing behind him, I would have like 5 to 10 seconds, maybe more. I don't know exactly how much. Of like extra leeway. It's the dumbest rubber banding, I think, ever. And it's not even like rubber banding, it's kind of like goofy rubber banding. How the heck did he get that and not me? Okay, so DK just screws you over here. And if DK doesn't screw you over, DK Pass is going to screw you over. Like, this is just a terrible track. At least, like, to get a star here. So he's hit a snowman, so at least he's not going to interfere with us. But it's still a really hard mission. Like, if I miss any more than, you know, 1 of these item boxes, or even if I miss 0, see there, I'm just missing it because I'm using my mushrooms. I now can't grab the other one up here. So I'm a little bit behind. I did that in my PB and I was fine, but there's no guarantees that I'll be fine. And that's only 1 mushroom, so yeah, this might be awkward. I was so scared there. Oh my goodness, this is not working. There is no shot. So it's not affected by how much I beat DK by. 3 stars? Wow, okay. It's not affected by how much I beat DK by. I did not split for Goon Boss. So it's still a really hard mission, even if he, like, fails at the start to one of the snowmen. It's just that he's not in your way. That's really the only benefit you get. So bob-bombs are not really very useful here. Someone did suggest last time about not holding up. Turns out I don't hold up. By instinct, I hold neutral. Although there, I do want to hold up just to try and reach further. But yeah, you just sort of want to sit on one of these just by holding A and B. You can just sit on here and keep firing away pretty much. And that's that. Quite nice to get a triple green shells at the end, so when you run into a crab, you're basically guaranteed to get the hit there and quit out early. Although it is still very risky to do a quit out there, because of course, it's a very long mission. If you fail the quit out, you're having to do the entire mission again. So here I'm going to try and thread the needle. Yes. So you want to thread the needle between those 2 lorries. If you don't get that, I find it a little bit harder still to get the star rank. So although it's risky, it looks risky to go for that. If you hit it, it puts you in a good position for the rest of the mission, honestly. The Shroom Ridge missions are really hard. And another kind of needle thread there, based on the cycle I made it on. But they're really, really hard missions, but a good challenge, I would say. 3 stars again. Okay, so here, one of the catches is you can't get thwomped. If you get thwomped, you fail the mission. So I do have to be careful of that. Thwomp jump scare. But yeah, we're fine. I think I failed that like twice in one of my runs yesterday. Offline runs. I did like 3 offline runs yesterday. Like, I never do that for a game. This game's just taken so much of my free time over the weekend. Like, practicing and doing full runs, which is not normally something I do. Ah, get off of there. Get off of there. This might be an A rank. The moment I hit one of those and go off-road, it's like, it's guaranteed A. Oh, that was a good drift, though. That was good hopping. No, that might have failed it. I might as well continue it, though. Just to see what I get. It's a B. Let's do it again. So this is really one I need to practice. It's a pretty hard mission. Like, I can go into the one of the puddles and be fine, but hitting 2 of them there, or hitting, was it 1 or 2? I can't remember, and going off-road is just recipe for disaster, honestly. But the problem is that I have to play the whole mission again. Like, in a normal Mario Kart speedrun, you just have a skill issue on a level and then be done. Or on a track and be done. But here, not only do we see some of the tracks twice, we can also have skill issues and have to play them again. And that is what makes this run a little bit tilting sometimes. If you keep on getting constant like B rank, A rank, you know, you can't move on until you beat that mission. Well, you can, but you won't be able to play level 2. That's level 7. So, yeah, no reason to move on, really. Oh, that's not good. So that is on a set cycle. I did make it there very late. We might be okay here. Yeah, we're fine. Doesn't go that way. No. I thought I'd charge up a drift. Oh, no! I don't know if I was even getting star there. But we'll just do it again. I don't know why I continued with that. That just looked really sketchy anyway. That's a restart. You just don't get much reaction time at all to think, right, am I going to make this? Is there any point going for this? Or should I just unpause and then try again? Don't. Oh, my. Get your speed back up. Get your speed back up. My goodness, this is worse than last time. Worse than last time by like 2 seconds. What? Oh! Okay. I phased through like the other side of the gate and still got it. Okay, that's probably A. That is A. Okay. I think we're still on PB pace, because a lot of my time save is in Goon Boss, but I did have a big skill issue on King Boo in this PB. So, there's a lot of time here. Oh my god. Get your speed back up. No, that's a restart. Because I do the same thing again, I'm just going to get A rank. Alright. Thank you. Actually get the drift at the start. Okay. Oh. See, we barely make it past that, but we do make it. Okay, so that's still like the same pace as last time, so I'm probably getting another A. Just means we get more Waluigi Pinball. Nope, that's a star. Okay. I really need to like look into these runs where I have skill issues and keep getting A's that are really close together until I get an a star rank, and see like what boundaries are actually for the stars, because that will be a great time to like note down exactly what the requirements are, or at least a rough idea of what the requirements are. I could do what I did for We Play and be the only person to go casual enough to spend literally hours finding the boundaries, which nobody else has bothered to do because everyone else is better. No one else needs to know the boundaries because they never need to bother with them. Another star there. I did get hit by an item, so it does make sense. Right, this is a gates one, and we're guaranteed to get these triple mushrooms, so we can pretty much do the same thing every time. However, sand level makes it a little bit slippery. Oh, no, I want to learn this. I want to learn this. So, I want to use those 3 mushrooms there. And obviously, that is the cardinal sin of Mario Kart. You're using 3 mushrooms all at once. You're doing the classic, like, 5-year-old move, where you think you're going to get, like, stacked effects. But you're not going to get that. You're just going to get the same effect. And it's not going to stack. But here, I want to grab the other 3 mushrooms. So it's kind of worth it. As long as I make it. Ah, that's way overshooting. Okay. I won't quit out early. That might be fine. Okay, good. Good to practice stuff like that, though, because when I get better at it and more consistent, then that will just work out in the long run. Like, that's one of the only things I'm learning at the moment. I don't even know if other runners go for it, but it just seems to make sense to go for it. So here, I'm going to go into the lava just before. And I'm then going to go this way. I don't know the exact routes here, because I always mess them up, so I just never really go for them. I should have gone the other way around. It's fine. Yep, so I'll go in the lava again, just so he doesn't hit us. I'll go this way, and I'll grab these last coins. I'm probably going to need to deal with 1 cycle here. Yeah, I will definitely need to deal with 1 cycle, but that is okay. And as long as we just sort of corner him, he will just be stuck. Because once he actually is on the running cycle and we're on the chase for him, it's just going to work out so he comes towards us. Also, 4.5 minutes ahead, apparently. Even though I had massive skill issues in Waluigi Pinball. There is not much time to save in the rest of the run, so do not hold that as a guaranteed 4.5 minute PB. But it is possible. I mean, of course it's possible. I did it, like, yesterday. With these splits. So I know they're accurate. Honestly, I'm just after another sub-hour. But I would love to get sub-55. That would be great. Ooh. Are we still fine for the star rank? Are we still fine? Oh. Okay, well that was a bit dodgy at the end. 1 star? Yeah. Very, very tight mission compared to most of them. This is another one I struggled with massively as a kid. It's the snowman one, because if you hit a snowman, you fail. But you pretty much fail anyway, because the time limit's going to get you. That's a 3. So here, this is a item box chase. So as long as I grab this first one fairly early, go up here, try and grab one of these, and stay on the cycle there. There we go. Nice. So you're sort of looking at the touch screen there to look at where the box is to know when to quit out early. I'm not just guessing. So when it comes close to you, you just quit out. And really, really nice mission there, actually. Kind of easy to fail that. So I'm happy. So this mission we will see again later. It will be the final level against Wiggler. But here we are a little restricted on where we can drive. Oh, that's close. That's fine. And you sort of notice that in the missions. There are just random restrictions on where you can drive. Or, I guess, less random. on that one. I think it's driving on the wrong side of the road for some of it. I don't know. I don't actually read the conditions. I just play the game. Also, wrong side of the road, very controversial coming from a Brit. Considering we drive on the wrong side. Alright, so using a star there, or at least getting a star at random from the 3 possible from that. Getting another star. I'm fairly sure we can get a mushroom, 3 mushrooms or star here. That is the same for a lot of item boxes in missions. That's another one. 3 stars. So this could be another big split if the rest goes well here. And we got more DK pass. As long as we didn't already have enough of it, we got even more. No items this time, thankfully. So none of that unfairness to deal with. Oh, missing a drift there, but that's okay. So I'm kind of trying to slow when I get to these ramps so that when I come onto the other side, I can then just start accelerating straight away. I don't really know what's optimal there, and honestly, I need to look at some 100cc strats, or at least other mission mode strats. Is pretty much what I'd be after there. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, as long as I get all the rest of these straight away, we might be okay. I don't think this mission is that tight. And I'm already resetting if I miss one of these mid-air ones anyway. Cool. That's a star. That's enough. That's all we need. Much faster than resetting. Anyway, talking of resetting, this is a very, very tight mission. I had lots of skill issues on this yesterday. Normally, I will only get 1 star here. So if I make any mistakes, I will probably reset it. I need to practice Bowser's Castle with Bowser. Just for this mission specifically. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that is probably about as many mistakes as we can make for an entire lap here. If I make any more than that, it's basically over. I'll do that little hop there. Okay, so we're making that cycle. Cool. We're making this cycle. Yes, barely. We almost caught the lava bubble on the way down. We're fine here. Is that a star? Yes, it is 1 star. That is massive. So this is Big Bob-omb. He can hit himself in this boss fight. Although I will just go for one of these quickly. And then the other one despawns, unfortunately. The other item box. So we're going to just have to wait till he spawns more in. And he can either throw a Bob-omb at us, or he can spawn in more item boxes. Thankfully, that is what he's doing here. I will go for this one, and then I will do that. And then I'm going to throw one more at him here. And that is the boss. Very nice. Very, very good boss there. And a massive gold. Gold of 124. Okay. Coming on to Area 6. So this is driving backwards on the rotating platform. You want to really take a straight line as much of a straight line as possible. That is actually that is a skill issue. That's the first time I've failed that in a run. Although saying that, I'm quite surprised it's not happened earlier, because this is actually really hard. Especially to stay in a straight line, or as much of a straight line as you can. It is the log, yes. That is a Clash Royale reference. How am I failing? I'm not even trying to play risky anymore. I'm just failing. Because when I go for like a last minute readjustment, that is when I'm about to fail on any mission. But going backwards makes it so much worse. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So you do need to do that that early exit a little late there. And this is also a massive problem for me. in my runs. Oh, well, I am not going with that. Just didn't give me the item. Yeah, I never get that one. So you do need to get A rank here, and you can probably see why A rank is a massive issue on this level. And A rank, S rank rather. I probably will get S rank, A rank at this rate. Okay, that is definitely not a star. There's no way. That's an A. It's really tight. Like, if I'm a couple of seconds early, I get like 3 stars. It's so weird. Like, I don't know how the boundaries work on this one. This is how all runs die for me at this level. I do need to do a consistent strategy here. I have looked up a strategy. I don't know. I just fail it. Or at least I've looked at some good runs. And I just fail. So, I've just resorted to saying it's a skill issue. Which is, of course, the universal term. Okay, that has to be a star. That's like 10 seconds earlier. Yep, 3 stars. Okay, I'll take second try. Well, second try on a full go at it, I should say. So this one, kind of easy to miss some coins here. So I am not going to be doing too many drifts. I will do that one, though. Oh, I normally don't do one there. So, glad I got that. I literally just realised as soon as I was going for it. Okay, that's not good. We can still make a star as long as I don't miss any more coins. So these ramps will speed us up compared to the speed I'm going at right now. But I obviously don't want to be using them because they're not going to give me any coins. Next up, Sky Garden. I'm just going to use an early mushroom there. And I want to save one for here. Oh, no. Okay, another fairly tight mission here, so I do want to be careful. Yeah, that's a restart. I missed the item. If I go back for that item, it is going to be really, really slow. And because I already hit the gate there, I don't really want to be going for that. That is pretty much a fail. That... Why? Okay. So I was just a bit too far right there, I believe. That is not unfair. It's just me not ever experiencing that before. Unless it is unfair, in which case I will blame the game. But I believe that is probably my fault. That is an accident that was my fault, unfortunately. Can't be claiming for that one. Ah! Okay. Is this still going to be a star? It is! Okay. Then we move on. Another tight requirement here. I'm not going to drift at the start because I will probably fail it. So beating Peach is kind of trivial here, but getting the star requirement, much harder. And also the random items do not help. I would like to get another star here though. That did not work. Okay. Okay. That is not great item management, but we got 2 sets of triples, so it's not the worst. Just gonna mash the button to, or mash the item button to get it earlier, because that is a thing. Get into there. That's a star. We will take it. Been very fortunate, just barely scraping these conditions. So here we pretty much just gonna go right and then just go around clockwise. And we also want to be avoiding these hands, of course, because they are going to be obstacles that will cost us 5 coins that we'll need to pick back up again. Which is very slow. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to have a massive skill issue here now. That has happened to me before, so I am prepared for it. Hopefully we don't get hit here again. Ooh. I'm going to grab one that's on the ramp there just to speed the rest of this up. This might be really bad. We might fail the requirement. Failing requirement here will be dreadful. Oh, it's a B. Oh. I didn't think it was that far away, but okay. We'll go again. I just saw chat score off. I know damn well what it is. I know it's the B emoji. I know it's the B emoji. It is. I'm happy. I am vindicated knowing I was right. I'm going to hit the thing. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to be hitting that. Because I'm so bad at dealing with the speed here. This should be fine, right? I'm on really bad cycles. And like having to backtrack, but we should be okay. 1 star. 3 stars. See, I don't get this game. That was not that much worse. Okay, so we're almost certainly losing time on this split, because this is also a... Well, it's not a hard mission for the requirement, but you do need 14 drifts. Or 14 mini-turbos, rather. Which is pretty difficult. Although it is on Yoshi Circuit, which is really, really nice level to be practicing on. You know, this is such a great, well-designed track for this game. 200cc in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe makes me hate this, but in Mario Kart DS this just makes sense because the snaking exists. But snaking does not exist in that game. Oh, okay, we might still be fine. Yep, 3 stars. Perfect. We are going to lose a lot of time though, because this is another very long mission. I will be practicing. Yeah, I did get sub-hour. Yeah, I got it offline. I was doing like 3 offline runs yesterday. Really, really happy with the results. But yeah, I'm trying to go for consistent sub-hour so I can submit this for marathons. Although I am going to be submitting this to marathons. This is going to be one of my 4 main games. Like, this has massively increased my my motivation to run this game. Like, I actually love this speedrun so much. And I am really bad at Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart DS, generally. But this has actually motivated me to get better at this game, at least. Okay, come on. Okay, that was very scary. So, if I fail that, obviously I have to do the whole thing again. That's like a minute. Yeah, thanks so much, Jules. I mean, honestly, today I would be happy if I didn't get a PB. Like, any run under an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes would beat my PB from literally a few days ago. Or from, yeah, from like a week ago. My PB was like an hour and 10. So I've had so much progress. There's not much time save at the end of this run, I should point out. So that is why we're sort of draining, unfortunately. But oh, that's the second time that's happened. This is why I space out the mushrooms, because I just cannot do this. So you get a lot of knockback from Chief Chili, and we also have to deal with 3 cycles. Thank you. Right, so here... Thank you. Right, so this one, I want to bait him. I want to bait him over here. At least the way that I do it. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Very nice. Very, very nice. So that is the most important early exit to hit in this run. That is the last time we need a star, by the way. So if I get a non-star rank, it does not matter. We just continue on with the run. So, yeah, that's very important to hit. Because if we miss that, we have to watch the entire credits. So I would rather play the entire fight again than miss early exit there. That's why it's very important to focus on that last cycle. Thankfully, we do get it, and that is pretty much the last scary point of the run. I mean, Wiggler is really annoying, but not as annoying as Goon Boss in terms of the bosses. So we're pretty much in the clear now. It's not a guaranteed PB because I could still fail the Goomba mission, which is 2 minutes. And I have done that in runs. I think the last run I recorded on a stream had a fail on the Goomba mission. I am just remembering, I do have... oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of the last no reset, not last PB. Yeah, one of my... The most recent run that was a 1:01, I believe, or a sub 1:01. It was like, yeah, it was 30 seconds away from sub hour, or give or take. It was like within 35 seconds of sub hour. It would have sub houred had I have not early exited very, very slightly too early on this one. And that is because I was playing it for the first time with a star at the end rather than mushrooms. So the star really threw me off because I was not going at nearly enough speed to do the early exit. There we go. Being very careful with that this time. So TikTok clock, another really annoying mission. Having to do 2 laps in 1:30. So again, not requiring any specific threshold for a star because we don't need stars anymore, but we do need to still get it within 1:30. So I really should be spacing out my mini turbos between these mushrooms because I believe in this game is kind of quirky. If you release mini turbo, hold on, yep, making sure I get that item. If you release mini turbo while you've already got a boost effect going on, you will not get any additional like benefit from it. I don't know if that's a thing in all of the Mario Kart games. I swear it's not a thing in Mario Kart Deluxe, but I might be wrong. I'm not a professional in any Mario Kart game in any sense of the word. I am always middle of the board. This is honestly probably my best one so far, ironically. Which is so bizarre to say because this used to be my worst Mario Kart by a mile. Actually, no, Mario Kart Wii exists. Mario Kart Wii will always be my worst Mario Kart. I've not played the really early ones, so I don't know whether they're even more punishing, but I'm just really bad at Mario Kart Wii for that reason. Okay, so here, if I miss a coin, I can go back, as long as it's not like that one there. Then I would literally have to restart. I can go back if I miss one of these ones in the loops, but it's really not ideal. I mean, obviously it's not ideal. Okay, nice. We do get that one. So we can go back and we would still make the time limit. But having to go back twice would be a fail. Yep, so that's a restart by accident, but we do still get the clear. That is what I love about this run. We're losing a few seconds for accidentally going back in, but it's not terrible. Like, I'm not having to play the entire mission again, even after clearing it. So this one's another fake item box one. And actually, there are some pretty interesting strats to skip over bridges and things. Which I think I did last time. I could go for it again, I guess. I feel like I don't really want to risk this pace, though. Ooh, that is not good. We will be fine for the requirement. which is okay. So I am not going to be risking anything anymore. Yeah, so I can sort of hop over there, I believe. But I'm not going to go for it. Actually, kind of nice bonk, because I was drifting at the wrong angle. And that is it. 11 seconds left. It's only a B. Does not matter at this stage. Okay, so this one, we're going to be doing a lot of hopping. And hopefully no failing. Yeah, luckily I can join in with the memes with chat in stage 7. Because I do not require stars. Maybe I need a B and A rank emote now. Or if I have a skill issue emote, it should just be a D rank. So if we hit fire here, you're obviously in big trouble because you're dropping 5 coins anyway, but you do fail for hitting the fire there. Okay, so we basically need full start boost here. That is not full start boost, but we will continue it. Yeah, 0.299 left there. Really, really tight mission just to clear it. But that's fine. All we have left is the Goombas and... Oh, wow. I'll restart just in case those 3 seconds make a difference. They could make a difference. So all we have left is the Goombas and we have Wiggler to end on. And that is it. Oh, what? I was not going at enough speed for that. What the heck? Okay, that will probably still hit one because there are so many Goombas. There are literally 30. So I kind of want to get to a stage where they're all behind me on that item box. Which is probably not going to happen here. Sadly. We are pretty much skill issuing from now on. I need to count how many times I said skill issue in this run, but it's true. Okay, there's 3 left. I might as well just ram them. Good. And the final fight, Wiggler. We could gold this. So I'm on sub 55 pace without a gold. So this is a very fixed fight. As long as I chain together not only these stars, but these hidden item boxes behind the lorries. Or, well, not behind the lorries, but, oh, that's not good. Okay, we're fine. Yep. As long as I'm still training. Cool. Just don't miss one now. Oh, I hit the lorry, but I did not get the mushroom, sadly. So here there are 2 back-to-back. Which is quite funny. Also, lorry. That is a reference, by the way. That is a Seb reference. Okay, good. Literally, my only issue was forgetting to use the mushroom in time at the start. Okay, missed the star there. Doesn't really matter. We are finishing the run well under sub 55. Ends on the finish line. That is it. 54.29. He just does not miss. He just doesn't miss. GG's. Wow. I was just going for sub hour today, but alright. Maybe I should put an estimate of an hour for a marathon. Maybe I should. Obviously, that's not consistent because there were a few resets in there. Where does that put you now? Good question. I should check. Well, the other day, when I PB'd by, like, over 10 minutes, it obviously didn't get me any additional placements, but it closed the entire gap. So now, I'm pretty much just working away at the positions. That has to bop someone. 4 minutes off the time has to bop someone. So, last stream, I was at 31st. I now have an unrecorded 24th with 58.27. I am now at 23rd, so there was quite a big gap. There's only 20 seconds between me, my old PB, and 23rd. But then from there, there's a big gap. But now, I'm only 2 seconds away from the next position. 23rd, I'm in. So I was 24th. Last stream, I was 31st. But that does put me in 23rd. So, not bad. This is a much less popular category than 32 tracks, though, I should say. I think there's 220 runners of 32 tracks. Let me check that. Let me fact check myself. Yeah, 220 runners of 32 tracks. And there's only 33 runners of mission mode. So, it really is a lot less popular, but I'm getting super happy with this time. And literally my goal that I set myself arbitrarily, like a couple of years back now, when I originally ran this like once off stream, I set myself a goal of sub 50. So we're really getting there very quickly. And that is with like multiple minutes lost to Waluigi Pinball in that level on the Gates mission. But managed to show off everything pretty well. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if I used this for a marathon submission video, because this just went really smoothly. Even if stuff doesn't go this smoothly, I will definitely set myself an estimate when the time comes that accommodates my current PB. So if I do use this as a submission video, thanks for watching. I mean, even if I don't, it's on YouTube anyway. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.